Thank you very much, President. With the approval of this proposal for a budget for 2011, we've come to the end of the negotiating procedure, which was a difficult one. And now a few words on the budget as such, first of all. And if you see the result of the imposition of a restricted increase imposition by the member state governments, the proposal from the governments, which we're going to vote on tomorrow, is much lower than the limits agreed when we were negotiating on the financial perspectives for the period between 2007 and 2013. And so my agreement made this clear, because we don't agree with this restricted austerity budget during difficult periods, because this is a budget which won't help us to deal with the economic policies. Won't allow us to deal with the economic crisis that the mistaken policies of our governments have plunged us into. Underfinancing of this budget will have another consequence. It's going to force various amendments to this budget in the course of 2011, and the member states even admit this when they sign a protocol in which this is said. And now about the future. The majority who are going to give their support to this budget were hoping at the very least that this budget would not be repeated in 2012 and 2013, i.e. we wouldn't get another austerity budget, but nothing is less sure. So, but despite our criticisms, our group throughout these difficulties followed Parliament's positions. We tried to avoid this real risk of this same low budgets being imposed in 2012 and 2011, but the final compromise is a very weak compromise. In 2012, I promise you, what we'll see is a repeat of the debate and the difficulties we've had this year, because a minority of governments, with the UK in the lead, feels that the present European budgets are much too high. They want less of a European budget, not more. And these same governments also want to reduce the flexibility within that budget. And it's these governments who like the solidarity and growth budget. They like sanctions, they like penalties, they like austerity, they don't want social progress. And so for this very reason, that this Europe, the Europe which rejects this sort of financial policy, this sort of Europe at the moment that we have at the moment, represented by these member states, is destroying our idea of Europe. We are playing it we have monetary ideas, and those monetary ideas are destroying our economy. For that reason, we can't vote in favour of this budget.